Hello everyone, it's Carrie. We are at HomeSense today. We're gonna have a nice long video. There's so many new things that we found today. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy everyone's here. I love this little kind of masculine setup right up front. So we've got a new coffee table, some chairs. Let's check some of these things out. I love the handles on this table and that metal trim on the corners. This one is $300. It's a really nice black finish on there. These chairs tucked away back here, these are $400. I really like those with that leather. There's that great big, I call it that punch bowl in the back. We saw that last time we were here. We've got Christmas florals in here also. I love that they put the little football throw blanket. There is a piece of furniture back here though. Check this one out. With the gold base across the bottom, those little bars, that's kind of cool. And then I think we've got a wine or champagne chiller right there. This display cabinet, it is metal. I think that's super cool. It's metal with the glass front. We still have plenty of the Natuzzi leather sofas. You're going to see these at Home Goods also. Those Natuzzi leather sofas you'll see over at Home Goods. So we've got another little setup right here. These chairs over here are kind of cool. They're a little bit more on the blue side with the metal arms. And let's see, I'm not going to touch this arrangement because it has a lot of glitter in it, but it is super pretty. So we've got a lot of the Martha Stewart Christmas arrangements. $180 for the floor lamp back there. If you don't know what HomeSense is, it is owned by the same company as Home Goods, and there's literally a Home Goods right next door here in Dr. Phillips in Orlando, Florida. I love that kind of wintry picture right there. That's so pretty. These are kind of cool Christmas trees right here. Very natural woven. $80 for this one. And if you've not been in the stores lately, everything is kind of going Christmas. I know it's not even Halloween yet. Got some fun vintage games in here. Pinball Pac-Man. We've got some puzzles. Mahjong was down there on the bottom. All right, so this says these can also be outdoor floral arrangements. Let me see if I can grab a price on this one. We've got $130. That is it's a large arrangement. So we've got some bar carts, some little side tables, those big stacking treat trays, whatever those are. This is a pretty cool metal side table. And up top, we've got another really pretty Christmas floral there. I like that a lot. All right, cookware. A lot of the Lodge cast iron pieces are in the stores. This is that time of the year, you know, we're going to start to see more bakeware in the stores. $50 for this one and $70 for this one. This one is much larger. These have the enamel, so it's cast iron enamel outside and inside. But as we get into our entertaining season for the holidays, and we'll check out over here in the bathroom area. They've got some really fun Christmas towels, soap or lotion dispensers. So $17 for these towels. We've got $15 for the Grinch. If you are looking for Grinch decor, Hobby Lobby is where you want to go. They have probably the largest selection of Grinch decor. These are really cute. Santa's tucked away in the back. These are $13. $15 for Snoopy. I'm trying to think where else I've seen some. Cracker Barrel. That store also has a little bit of Grinch in it. I like this red right here. That's a good red. $15 for that one. This one says Joy. Oh, Papyrus. That is the paper card company. I love that. So we've got some gingerbread house ones down here. Is this a little teddy bear? Sure is. And then the little dog one down there. If you're looking for gingerbread stuff, Pottery Barn is gingerbread overflow right now. So their Christmas lineup so far that they have released is a majority. There's so much gingerbread stuff. $35. That is a very pretty Christmas shower curtain. Let's see what else we can find in here. Ah, there's another one. All right, let me move some things and we will take a look at what's tucked away back here. So this one has little holly berries on it. Like that one also. That one is 30. It's got a really pretty dark green trim around the edge. I love the detail on that. Do any of you change your shower curtains for the seasons? Let me know in the comments. I love this vintage truck. It's blue. It's got the trees on it. This is really fun also. $17 for that one. $20 for this beige one back here. Also love the trim. Let me show you this. I love little details like that. It just kind of elevates a standard shower curtain and makes it look just a little bit more. I've got a lot of just whites, neutrals in here for the non-holiday. Just a gray floral. That one's 30. And not too many like other textures, patterns, just a lot of neutrals, which is all good. That's pretty. It's got a floral on there. It's a nice neutral. All right, so these two here are probably about the most colorful big patterns that we've got in the shower curtains today. That is a really nice blue. All right, bedding is starting to come into the stores for the holidays. So these sheet sets here, these are only twin size that they had. It does not mean that they won't get bigger sizes. We will definitely keep checking. But I love that green with the Christmas trees, that big comforter up top. $25 for that sheet set. Some cozy blanket right here. This throw is really pretty. We've got some beautiful red pillows in a 2-pack. And we've got a gingerbread throw. Let's see what else. Cute blues and pinks. All right, over here we've got some really pretty, I love, you know how you just see a good red and you're like, that's the perfect Christmas red. These are really good reds for Christmas in here. So we've just got our throw blankets in here. These are all just solids right here. The green and the red, they had the same textures, patterns for those. This one, I need to show you, it's very heavy. It's got some fringe, we've got trees. It's also a very pretty red. That one is a Brooks Brothers. Sorry, we're gonna move some things around here, bear with me. All right, there we go. I had to reset a couple things here because I want to show you the price tag. So that one is $30. Like I said, it's a really nice heavy blanket. This one over here, I love this one, $30. It looks like a Christmas sweater. Isn't that fun? Look at the detail. Super, super fun. And then we are starting to get in some Christmas pillows in the stores. We've got a small section over here of the Christmas items. As they continue to move fall out, we're gonna see more. Isn't it crazy? It's literally what? October 17th? I can't even, where did October go? They have this one over at Home Goods also. A lot of the items that you see will cross between both stores. I will say that I do think the pillows at the Home Sense store sometimes tend to be a little bit more elevated in terms of style compared to next door. I don't know how that always works out. But I've also been in some Home Goods stores, like the one in Winter Garden has really good selection compared to the one in Claremont. So just depends. Sometimes you got to shop all the stores if you can. Some pretty patterns in here. I know these are not Christmas. We're going to kind of just check out what they have. Pillows and bedding. As much as I want to be able to show them, it is difficult because they pack them in, and with one hand I've got the camera, the other hand I've got, you know, to pull the pillows out. I don't want to leave things like this where they're half pulled out, you know what I'm saying? But while this one's half pulled out, that 2-pack is $30. So this is kind of like the best way that I can look and show you all the pillows without completely tearing up displays. I love the greens in here. There's some good grays down here towards the end also. All right, we've got some little Christmas decor over here. These are ribbons. $10. I wonder, I'm feeling like someone's crafty enough that they could make those. I am seeing a lot of the little white ceramic churches and little buildings for Christmas that have the little lights inside. No price tag on that one. Let's see what else we can find. Snow globes. There we go. One of you in the comments said you were on the lookout for snow globes. So $20 for this one. It is a music one also. Hobby Lobby has snow globes. The Cracker Barrel store has snow globes. So as I've been shopping around, that is what I have seen. I love these. Hold on here. We got to check this out. How fun. Oh my goodness. I got to see how much these are. Also, I feel like this is someone that if you're into like woodworking, $17, how fun a project would that be? All right, while we're over here near the bathroom stuff, let's check out some items over here. That's a really pretty green on that hamper. It's $100. Ooh, that feels a little expensive to me for that. All right, we've got some pretty whites, white and black, and then black over here. We'll just browse through, see what kind of styles we have here. I like this one, kind of retro. $7 for the cup. That one is ceramic. We've got some pretty blues. This is kind of like a teal. It also has a texture to it. This one here is fun too, kind of this ombre effect. $9 for that one. How much is this one? $8. So yeah, it's got a little bit of a texture to that porcelain. It's really, I like those. That's pretty. Just a fun white with blue trim. This nice softer blue in here. The floral one is ceramic. This other one here to the left was plastic. This one here is also pretty, has a little bit of texture, just like that other set. Some good options in here. Oh, this one's kind of cool. It's a bit of a pearl look with some pink. That's fun. The bath department in HomeSense is not as large as Home Goods, but there's a lot of things, and I'll show you a little later in the video. HomeSense, sorry, is what I meant to say. HomeSense is a larger in terms of furniture, lighting, rugs. So that stuff I will show you later. So they're a little bit lighter on inventory when it comes to like the kitchen stuff, the bath stuff, and bedding. Got some Morris & Co. Some beautiful greens in here. Some other places that I have seen Morris & Co. products. Williams-Sonoma has their dishes. Ruggable has some pattern rugs. These are cute. They're coasters, so it's a little reindeer that holds your little felt type coasters. But also, I kind of love that salad bowl with the big wooden spoons. All right, friends, what is a panettone? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what is the tradition of it. I'd love to know a little bit of background on it I can go look it up, but I see a lot of those in the stores this time of the year. These trays with the Christmas trees on it, and this right here with that natural wood base and the trees, I love those. These are little coasters with a reindeer. Let's see what else here. So a little bit of barware fun over here. Speaking of barware fun, I'm going to show you that shoe in a minute. This is kind of cool. $30 for this peacock. You put your wine bottles through it, and this, you can actually set your wine bottle in there, and that's your topper. And ladies, that's a red bottom shoe. That is $20. So this reminds me of what we're seeing at Pottery Barn right now. I'm going to call it the Wildlife Collection. $10 for that bottle topper. Pottery Barn has a whole line right now with deer and bears and fox. So I think that's a pretty good dupe. The little flamingos here. I think this might be a little nut bowl or something for your bar area, but I love that little flamingo in there. And then just in case you need a puffer jacket for your wine bottle back there, the puffer jacket was 10. This glass is 5. What else do we have? Ooh, I like the hammered detail on the handles right here. So these are your little spreaders. Those are $10. See? So this is your ice scoop. How cool is that? We've got one with a deer. Yep, they got actually a couple of them. There's one with a Christmas tree also down below. This little dome right here with the cake, they call them cheese domes. I don't, I keep calling them cake domes, but I guess they're cheese domes. I love the simplicity of those Christmas trees on that plate right there and the serving dish here. Oh, these are kind of stacked, otherwise I would show you that whole plate with the deer. And a pretty little red cardinal on it also. And a lot of these items I have seen over at Home Goods. Let me scrunch down here and show you what's down below. That's really pretty with the little holly berries on there that sparkle. $8 for that one. Tidings of Joy. I do love the red and white also. That's really fun. I think this is beautiful. It says, "Oh Silent Night," just super simplistic. This is really pretty with the little poinsettias in here. We've got some Grinch, we've got Mickey Mouse. Do your stores have as much Disney as ours do? I'm just curious if just our proximity to the theme parks has that much, or if everyone does. This red and white set up here, you should see that also at your Home Goods. And Snoopy in the big puffer jacket, the little cookie jar, also at Home Goods. This one is cute. It is a Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse cookie jar. We've got some good peppermint plates up there. Nutcracker down here, that little cookie jar also. I love that serving dish. That little elevated dish right there, that's pretty. And we've got Mickey and Minnie salt and pepper shakers and the Grinch, lots of Grinch. All right, so here's where the stores get to be a little bit different. We get way more furniture in the HomeSense stores. These chairs are kind of cool, by the way. They are $400 each. And that's a nice cream fabric that's on there. Those are kind of cool. I like those. Let's see what else we've got. This sectional back in here, $1,300. Loose back pillows. Just a good neutral. It does come with a couple of the accent pillows, but not the double pack brown ones on each side. But you'll see as we kind of like look around the store a little bit, just the space and how it's set up a little bit different than Home Goods. This piece is cool. I've seen it in both Home Goods and HomeSense. It has like a glass top that looked green was actually glass. $1,300 for another sectional, also loose back cushions. And the throw pillows that were with that set did indeed come with that set. And then $160 for these two little accent chairs each. $3,000. This is a Natuzzi sectional, so we are seeing those still a lot in the stores. I can't remember if I've seen the sectional at Home Goods, but definitely the sofas. I like that artwork back there. And that black lamp, we are seeing those at Home Goods and HomeSense. The arm on it is adjustable. It was just adjusted down. So lighting, we got to see if there's anything new. I'm not seeing anything too new in here, in this section here. $70. The little feather lamp in the back is $50. I think those are fun. $40 for this one. Also for the green one behind it. Let me spin around here. We've got a lot of pretty pattern shades. Got a lot of greens in here, florals and pinks. On this table over here, we've got our deeper, kind of warmer colors. There's that little squirrel lamp. I saw that little cutie last week. This one here is very pretty, kind of berry color. The base of it kind of had a black base. These are pretty cool back here. These Laura Ashleys with that floral and that mustard yellow base. I'll look at it from the side so you can also see that one. Those are 70. All right, there we go. From the side, you can see that floral and the mustard. And then this one here is kind of cool. $80. I like the base on that. We've got some more Laura Ashleys back here. Also, I have seen these at Home Goods. So I got $80 for that one. Then the little ones tucked away back here, those green, that's really pretty. So this is where the store also a little bit different, a much larger lighting area. And it goes way, way up to the top. Ooh, I spy a new lamp way, way up there. I'll point to it right there. So that one was not here last week. It's a really nice, like gray, dark, almost black glass base with a floral shade. We've got some gold floor lamps. Two of these have adjustables, so even they're just kind of pushed down. Those are 90, and then the stationary one, $80 with Thomasville. This one does not adjust. It just kind of bends up like that. $60 for the floral, $50 for that one in the back with those jewels on it, and I have seen that one at Home Goods also. $100 for those. Those feel new to me. I don't feel like we've seen those ones up there before. Those, it's like a deep blue teal. Definitely have some new ones right here. I love these kind of birds and some coastal birds in here. A peacock on there, and then we've got some really awesome detail and a marble base. $80 for that one. Then this one also is new. It's kind of cool. It's a gold metal lampshade. $90, and then the bottom is like this like stone. That's pretty cool. We've got a whole little clearance section back here. The stores right now, you're going to find quite a bit of clearance items as they're trying to make way for all of the Christmas stuff to come in. So got lampshades off to the right, and then even more lamps in the back here. This one is a William Morris lamp, Morris & Co. So you've got your nice wood base, floral shade. Got some good, like big sturdy wood base looking lamps up there. Those are pretty big ones way up top also. A lot of these we have seen before, so we're just browsing a little bit. If you're new here, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I would love to say hello. You'll see there is some fall and some Halloween items still left in the store, but we're going to check out some Christmas items over here. $17 for the bells. You've got your bow, a little bit of greenery. Those are really pretty. These floral clips, those will go on a tree. We've got some garland and some birds. Okay, I did back in and find out two more lamps that we have not seen before. These are fabulous. $80. How fun is that green? With all the birds on there. I know it's covered in plastic, but it's so pretty. All right, we've got some really good Santas tucked away back in here. I love these little pearl trees. Aren't those pretty? We've got another Santa tucked away back in here. We've got, let's see, our gold reindeer. I like this one in the middle, this kind of like sleek modern deer. That one's pretty fun. This little glass one, I love that with the little like neck shawl on. And this one here has little blinged out saddles. These stocking holders match that deer up front, but it is missing one. I love that. Very modern deer. Got our Pearl Joy, but can you see the little reindeer in the back with the little pearl necklace on and the little, she's kind of blinged out. They're very pretty. All right, we have some gingerbread items here. So yeah, if you're into the gingerbread stuff, I will say that the stuff at Pottery Barn is a little bit of a darker gingerbread on their ceramics, whereas like this is a lighter. $50 for this tree collar. This angel, this is pretty. All right, we've got plenty of deer. I feel like a couple years ago I was looking for deer like this and I couldn't find them anywhere, and then like now, here they are. And Merry and Bright, that was a stocking holder set, as is this little train set down here. This hangs up. So it's a little ball of pine cones and evergreens. Some little floral arrangements in here. The home decor area in HomeSense is a little bit smaller than what you would find at Home Goods. But these are beautiful up here. Those are $50. Do any of you have plans to go to HomeSense or Home Goods this weekend? If so, what are you shopping for? And what kind of plans do you all have this weekend? I love this one. A little bit snowy. The berries look a little bit frozen. Those are $20. These bells, it's 2 bells attached to the rope. That one is $20. Here is my happy place, the Christopher Radko ornaments. If you all don't mind, I'm just going to kind of geek out over here for a moment with all these little vintage glass ornaments. They even have the individual size ones. Ooh, stay there, sorry. Oh my goodness. All right, how much are these? $15. This one, also $15. There's one, a green back there. Let's see, there's some other ones down below we're going to look at. So here they are. They have quite a few of these individual ones. So here's one for Hanukkah. And then here is our Santa Claus in green with the lantern. Hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show what's in the container through the glare. There we go. That church is beautiful. Got a snowman over here. All right, we've got the snowman with the tree. This one has a teddy bear and a whole bunch of gifts. This one is a sled. Let's see what else we've got down here. The big packs. Oh, I love those. They also have purple. So, super excited about this. If you are into purple for your trees, they have this pack. Isn't that snowman amazing? Does anyone else love the Christopher Radko ornaments this much? I love these. I get so excited when I see them in the store. This is just kind of like my thing. We've got the Isaac Mizrahi. So these are garlands in here. And these kind of feel very vintage, just like the Christopher Radkos. And we will continue to look at all the beautiful ornaments that both Home Goods, kind of everywhere. I've been going aisle by aisle at Hobby Lobby. Lowe's has a really good selection this year. I did a video on that. Home Depot, not quite yet. They're just now starting to get their Christmas stuff in. They're a little slower than some of the other stores. $17. If you are looking for Spode, let's see. We've got a red cardinal. Let me see what else we have here. Bear with me here. Let me put this one here, and okay, we've got a train. Do any of you collect Spode? It looks like a little VW van. I love that. You know what store I just thought of has Spode? That was a Santa over there. Belk. So it's a store that we have, I think, in the South. These are little bells and they are beaded. They're quite pretty. Those are $15. Belk is a store that we have here in the South. We had it in Texas. I know we have it here in Florida. So here's some more Spode ornaments. They have a pretty decent selection over there at Belk. So we may have to go over at some point and take a look at their Christmas trees. Those are $10. But yeah, we did that last year. We did definitely go look at Belk at the trees. We'll do that again this year for sure. I got to see down here, hello, Texas. The El Arroyo restaurant. This is an actual restaurant in Austin, and they absolutely, they do put signs up like this. They're known for this. Let me show you a couple of these that they have. Have yourself a merry little margarita. Commas are important. No more tequila. No more tequila. Yes, I know guac is extra, but so am I. Oh my goodness. But yes, for sure. It is a real restaurant. They absolutely do put signs up. These are $7. I love that there's a little touch of Texas in here. Got some other really pretty ornaments up here, $10 a box. I love the pinks. Oh, the pinks, the golds, the silvers, but check this color. Oh my goodness. So in this pack, that one had three different, so it was all the same color, but kind of three different finishes. 100 for this one. That's a pretty cool footstool. This is a marble or granite type top and bottom. That one's pretty cool for $50. $129 for this one. This one is interesting. It has this natural woven bottoms. This is $130. The top of it looks to be travertine stone. You'll see we've got lots of little side tables, footstools. We've got some amazing greens in here that I've not seen before. This one is $80. That's pretty fun. That iron and marble top, that one's also fun. Spoiler alert. These green tables, you will see these at Home Goods also. I'm going to have the Home Goods video up tomorrow. It will be a shorter video. This was a great big long video because there were so many new things to check out, but I did see these same tables over at Home Goods. It's a very cool green in there. These tables are new. They had the marble top, gold bottoms. Those are $80 each. All right, lots of little footstools in here. Some have storage, some don't. But you'll see there's just a whole wall of side tables. So this is where I can show you the difference in the stores. That whole back section is rugs. So to my far right side, those are like the 9x12s, kind of right in front there. Those are the 8x10s. Then you go the 5x7s behind there, and it's a huge rug department. Same thing with all these little tables in between. We've got some clearance items in here. These are $80. That's a pretty good deal for a chair. They've got 4 of those. Got a whole end cap of our Hanukkah items in the stores now. Glasses, dishes, books, candles. They even have a Rae Dunn coffee cup in here for that. Love it. The blue is very pretty. And some really pretty pillows down below. All right, back here, these are the Thomasville chairs. So it looks like they've got 3 left. These are now $104. And I'm going to pan back so you can see. I don't often get to do this because normally there's so many people in the store. So here's all of the little tables, credenzas, items like that. Then you get into the recliners, chairs, couches, all the way on the other side there. That is the lighting section where I was a little bit ago. And then the whole kind of midsection there, they've got different light fixtures, pennants, chandeliers. We're going to look at a couple of the rugs. I think this one is super cool. This one comes in at $400. It's an 8x10. Let's do this. Let's try to look at just one side. $400 for this one. It's a very fun green. I'm trying to push it back. If any of you have looked at rugs in the store, you know that you really kind of have to like walk them back to get them back out of the way. Otherwise, they will come right back on you. And I always say if I go missing, send out the APB for me in the rug department at either Home Goods or Home Sense because I'm probably just wedged between a rug. This one here is $350. Yeah, so just call out some help. Normally just, you know, middle-aged, grandma looking in running shoes, typically messy hair. I love this rug. This one here, it's kind of, doesn't this kind of like, I don't know, looks like something that would be in like the Jetsons house. That kind of time period. We just saw that green one. Let's see. We saw this one last week. A little bit of silver, kind of blingy in here. It almost looks like someone spilled glitter on the rug, but it is intentionally woven in there. So $300 for this one. It's an 8x10. That's a nice, pretty kind of neutral with some blue gray. This one is $400. I've seen this rug quite a bit in the store, and I really like it. $350. I like this one here. Good creams, good beiges in here with some grays. $350 for this one also. I like this one. It almost pulls a little bit of like a delicate camouflage. What do you think? Like if you can imagine like a green camo pattern, just reminds me of like a delicate version of that. Okay, I want to show you these. This one is now marked down to $800. These are wool and bamboo silk. Y'all, this rug feels so good. It's so expensive, but oh my gosh, the fabric on it feels incredible. Very modern pattern on that one. Let's see, there's some back here. What is this one? Draper James. Okay, $350. I don't think I've seen their rugs in the stores before. Let's see if we can back this up a little bit. There's quite a few rugs behind me, but this is a fun pattern. Let me see, do they have another one over here? Yes, they do. Here's another one, a little bit of a different pattern. Got butterfly, florals. I like those. What do you guys think of those? All right. This is kind of a cool chair. This one is new. And then this table here, this little boat. This one is $80. I have seen these over at Home Goods too. There's a lot of lakes around here, so I imagine we get a little bit of the, I'm going to call it the lake life decor in this store. The Claremont store is another one that kind of strikes me that same way. There's a little bit more kind of lake life items in there. This chair here, $300. Let's see, artwork. There's a little bit of new. I browsed through already, so unfortunately, the one piece that I did see that was pretty cool, kind of this modern, this one's $80. We'll have to come back and look for that one when it's not so tucked behind items, but we'll see what else we can find. This one here with the sailboats, that's one that's made of thread. I want you to remember this chair. $180 and $200. Remember that tomorrow when you're watching the Home Goods video, it's on sale over there. Same chair. A lot of these artwork pieces, we've seen these before, so we're just going to kind of browse over these. Something pretty coastal here. And if you are still with me at this point of the video, thank you. I know this is much longer than I could, probably 15-20 minutes longer than most of my videos. This Campbell's soup one, I thought that was a super cool piece of artwork and worth showing. We saw this dog one last week, but I still love it. $200 for that one. And then we've got $150 for the Matisse. That one's $250. Some of the items in this mirror, holy smokes, this thing's huge. Wowzers. It's fantastic and it's huge. All right, that one was new. Sorry. I like this blue one here, $130. Some of the artwork pieces feel a little bit, I mean, they're the same price as Home Goods, but you're going to get a couple pieces in here that are a little bit more on the unique side, like this Beatles one here. Got some really pretty, these are 108 inches long. That's normally the length, the drape I end up needing. That's $100 for a 2-pack, and it's because that is such a long drape. Also, it's a really pretty velvety fabric. Got a fun pattern down there. I love that berry. This one is $96. I appreciate that the stores are getting more into the very long panels, because for so long it was like everywhere you went in the store you could only purchase, you know, an 84. It's been a long time since most of us have had windows that you could use an 84 on. So with that, I think I'm going to let you all browse around just a little bit here, and then we are going to head out. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate all of you. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.